Cavaliers, who are still undefeated here this season. Perfect in front of their rabid fans. But this afternoon, they face the team with the best record in the NBA. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers are in town. Can you ask for better timing? He had 61 earlier this week in a brilliant performance in Madison Square Garden. 48 hours later, this man followed it up with 52 and a near triple-double. It's the two best records in the NBA in one of the most anticipated regular season games of this season. Good afternoon, everyone. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Freenan, Lisa Salters will join us shortly. Perfect timing to see these two guys go up against each other. And it's all about team and all about winning a championship. But these are the two most dynamic players in the game today to watch. Marks, for you, what do you love about watching LeBron James?
Well, I love the fact that he didn't sit on the lead. Here's a guy that wants to be great in the postseason and in the offseason, worked on his one weakness, which was defensively. Is one of the premier defenders in the league, giving this Cleveland Cavaliers a chance to win it all.
And Jeff, for you, what's your favorite part of watching Kobe Bryant?
I love watching Bryant on the road, last 4 minutes of a close game. There's no greater competitor in the NBA today, no better closer than Kobe Bryant.
Well, they've got their teammates with them, so let's get our starting lineups presented by Taco Bell. First for the visitors, finishing up the 6-game road trip with Andrew Bynum out. Lamar Odom is now the full-time starter. Gasol has been terrific recently. Derek Fisher and Luke Walton rounding out the 5 for Phil Jackson. And for the Cleveland Cavs, Mo Williams, the near all-star, with Sasha Pavlovich. Delonte West still out with a wrist injury. Zydrunas Ilgauskas is back. And Big Ben Wallace rounded out for head coach Mike Brown. Spanish language version of today's game presented by ESPN Deportes. Use the SAP function on your television as we're set to go in one loud arena. Phil Jackson saying before the game today, this is the toughest place right now to win by virtue of their 23-0 record. Not only are they winning every game at home, they are pounding their opponents. But they're up against the team that right now has the best record. Some of the early matchups, Pavlovich is on Bryant, who misses his first shot, and LeBron James the rebound. Mo Williams, the starting point guard for the Cavs, who many felt should have been an all-star, didn't get selected. Cavs upset about it. Certainly not affecting their play. They're 39-9. As James' first shot of the afternoon is good. Odom finally up to Gasol, and Fisher with a beautiful pass. Now Gasol, since Bynum went out with that knee injury, has been superb.
Oh, he's been playing outstanding basketball. Phil Jackson said the thing that really stands out, he doesn't get fatigued on the basketball floor. Able to play big minutes and sustain.
Ilgauskas starting, and Ilgauskas missed the last time these two teams met. And that was a victory for the Lakers at the Staples Center. And a foul on Kobe Bryant. As the crowd fired up. And for the first time this afternoon, we check in with Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike, just something to be mindful of. Kobe Bryant is not feeling 100% this afternoon. I asked him point blank, are you sick? He just looked at me and smiled and said, I'm pleading the Belichick. I take that to mean that, like Bill Belichick, he's not really going to say a whole lot. And then I said to him, maybe a Jordan performance like when he was sick. He just kind of smiled and shook his head and said, who knows? Mike?
Well, is that a new phrase now? Pleading a Belichick. Williams hits the shot. What an addition Mo Williams has been. And then off the turnover. That's a two-pointer. Not that time, and Odom the rebound. Well, we're going to get all excited about LeBron James and the numbers he can put up as Odom takes it right to him. But still, Jeff, for Cleveland, their bread and butter, the reason they can win a championship is their defense.
Right, it all starts with their defense. Mike Brown has done a tremendous job getting his team to buy into a very sound system. Their improvement on offense is a bonus, and a well-balanced team you have to win it all. And those are blue glasses Mike Brown is wearing?
Brown in his 4th year as a head coach. And Bryant comes up with a steal. Lakers are the #1 scoring team in the NBA. Walton jump shot. That won't go. He's got perhaps the best defense against the top offensive team. You've got the best home record against the best road record. And you've got Kobe against LeBron. Ilgauskas. You hear the Big Z chant. Ben Wallace the rebound. Pavlovich. Pavlovich pass to Wallace. Inside Ilgauskas. Nice ball movement and an easy layup.
You really like the way that the Cavs are starting off this ball game. A lot of passing of the ball. Ball movement, man movement, crucial. You don't want to try to hit a home run early, getting everybody involved.
Bryant against Pavlovich. Pavlovich is not a bad defender, and he was all over Bryant that time, but able to get the field goal.
But if you have a team, you would rather have Kobe Bryant shoot a lot early versus drive and get other people involved, because that keeps his teammates out of it, particularly late in close games.
The first meeting was January 19th. It was actually the largest loss of the season for the Cavs. Williams kicks it out. Ilgauskas showing that nice touch for the big man. Pumps his fist after knocking it down.
And that's the thing that they missed when Ilgauskas was gone. The ability to have a big man step out and knock down shots off a pick and roll or dribble penetration.
So the Cavs nearly 3-point lead. There are a lot of the players as Bryant gets inside and gets to go. Talking Mark about how, all right, this is just another regular season game. Yeah, we're pumped up for it, but it's got to mean so much more to the players.
Oh, you say all the right things, but deep down you know when the ball goes up in the air, it is on. This is an absolute showdown between the best in the East and the best in the West, excluding the Celtics, but this is a possible championship matchup, and the guys know it.
And I like that defense right there by the Lakers. Switching the pick and roll to take away LeBron James' ability to pass and create, and also encouraging him to take the jump shot.
Meanwhile, good defense from the Cavs. Pavlovich the steal. Mo Williams, nice little step to finish. James mistimed it. And a loose ball foul is going to go against the Cavs. You know, you mentioned that jump shot, Jeff, from LeBron James. That's what Phil Jackson saying before the game. We'll live with his outside shots.
And you have to. He's the best finisher in the game. 3 feet and in, 73% shooting. Outside of that, a very ordinary jump shooter. So can he make them? Yes. But your best chances are to play the percentages, making them shoot over the top.
And if you're a player, if you're LeBron James, there's no sense in being insulted by that. The job is, hey, if I had to defend myself, I'd play myself the same way. His job is to knock down those shots and force the defense to make an adjustment.
He is much improved on his perimeter game. This year shooting 49%. Counting and foul. Beautiful pass inside, and Bryant with a chance for a three-point play.
And you talk about Pavlovich defensively. The job he's doing right now is doing a poor job staying on the body of Kobe Bryant. All 3 baskets early is moving without the basketball. You have to keep a body on him and make him work harder. That's too easy. You don't want to allow a scorer to get going that way.
And it just showed Bryant's strength, just moving Pavlovich away from his body with a little Jordan-esque type of right arm, forearm shove.
Well, he knocks down the first free throw in that 61-point game at the Garden on Monday. He was 20 for 20 from the line. 3 shy of the all-time record for most free throws made without a miss in a game, which is 23. Dominique Wilkins has that record. James gets inside. Pretty hot hand. Looks so easy.
Well, that's that strength that we were talking about. If you're Phil Jackson, that's what you don't want. You don't want him getting into the paint area. Too good.
Now Gasol, the running left-hander. And Gasol gets on the boards. All right, how about the change for Gasol now having to play center? Andrew Bynum's out 8 to 12 weeks. Is that a huge adjustment for him?
Well, I think the triangle offense is so flexible, it actually puts him in better position, because now he's the primary low-post offensive player versus having to share that role with Bynum.
Odom, nice feed inside. Gasol doesn't get the roll. Of course, with Bynum out with the knee injury, not only does Gasol go to center, but Lamar Odom goes to forward, and he can bring so much as Ilgauskas' jump shot is good. Odom's not a bad guy to fill in at that spot, Mark.
Well, absolutely not. If I'm Lamar Odom, I'm thinking, you guys talk about Kobe Bryant and LeBron James all you want. I have Ben Wallace defending me, a legit 5. I can make things happen on the floor. He has to stay aggressive.
Odom was the starter last year. This year came off the bench until the injury. Wasn't happy about it. Kobe Bryant's shot won't go. Luke Walton lost it. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Williams on a pull-up jumper. Ball tipped and taken by Odom. It was an excellent rebound. Bryant out to Fisher. Derek Fisher for 3. Puts it in. Fisher continues to be such a terrific player. Now in his 13th year. He's 34 years old and still knocking down big shots.
Well, if I'm Mike Brown, the coach of the Cavs, right now I'm not satisfied with the way that my team is getting it done on the defensive end as Pavlovich knocks down the jumper. Too many quality looks for the Lakers.
Both teams good shooting early, both shooting over 50%. Entry pass, Odom, and the finish.
And they're getting it all done by getting the ball into the paint, either for layups or kick out for the three. On this road trip, the lowest number of points the Lakers have scored is 110 points. This is an offensive juggernaut.
They're 5-0 on the trip so far. This completes the road trip. Wallace, another nice pass to Ilgauskas. Big Z can't finish, but Big Ben is there. Gasol quickly down the floor. Couple of fakes, one-on-one coverage. And Gasol once again, 3 of 4 from the field already. And Lakers back up by 2.
And he's too skilled offensively to play him one-on-one. At some point, you have to look to get the ball out of his hands.
Of course, for the Lakers prior to this game was that big victory on Thursday night in Boston against the Celtics, as Ilgauskas is fouled. That won the season series against Boston. They've already beaten Cleveland, so if the Lakers can win here this afternoon, they'll win the tiebreaker against the Cavs as well. Right now early, Lakers by 2. By pouring in 61 points, most by any player, beating Bernard King's old mark for the Knicks. Of course, Michael Jordan had that double nickel game in his 6th game back after retirement back in '95. And then LeBron, the near triple-double with 52 on Wednesday, just 48 hours later. Two just spectacular performances. And the key, obviously, they both got their team victories.
I'm Rip Hamilton. I'm saying, did you see that list? I'm totally satisfied with being on that list with Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
That was a triple overtime game, the Hamilton one. The Pistons actually lost that game.
Are you trying to take something away from his numbers?
No.
Can I say something about the Knicks, though?
Sure.
Okay. Since you brought up the
You're a
Knicks,
former Knicks coach.
they go 0-3 in the week. And David Lee says at the end of the week, this is the best 0-3 week I've ever had. He's had plenty of opportunities with the Knicks so far to be 0-3 in a week, and I cannot believe a professional player would say something like that. That has to be discouraging to the management of the New York Knicks. That's uncalled for. That's appalling.
Well, I totally agree. And the comments across the board, Al Harrington satisfied with impressive numbers and a loss. I think it really sells the idea that it's okay to lose.
Varejao lost it. Here comes James. James on the drive inside. Can't get it to go. And the rebound taken by Gasol. Crowd wanted a foul. Derek Fisher lines up. And Ilgauskas the rebound. James, crossover move, kicks it out. Mo Williams spots up. That's a 3. Mo Williams, the second leading scorer at over 17 a game. His first field goal.
I did an interview just before the game, and they talked about Mo Williams not having all the ball handling responsibilities. If I'm Mo Williams, I don't mind because I have a guy that's a willing passer and is going to get me off.
Odom strong, but can't finish. That was Williams' second field goal. My correction is that Cavs are within 1. James to Ilgauskas. Williams spotting up. Back up top. Big Z again. Ilgauskas, 10 points already here in the first quarter. He had missed 13 games with a chip bone in his ankle. But he's back and getting back in rhythm. Makes such a difference for this team. Bryant knocks down the jumper. Wanted a foul. The thing about the Cavs is they're maintaining this record at 39-9. They've been without some key guys. Ilgauskas, as we said, missed the 13 games. Delonte West missing his 12th game. He was a starter and provides some real toughness, yet they haven't really missed a beat. Ilgauskas again, 5 of 8 from the field.
And that speaks to the depth that their GM, Danny Ferry, has built here. Much better guard play this year. Pavlovich just 2 years ago was a starter on the team that went to the finals, and until the injuries, he couldn't find a place in the rotation.
Both Ferry and Kupchak, Mitch Kupchak of the Lakers, deserve so much credit. Ilgauskas the block shot for adding such good players around their elite guys. James to Varejao just came in, and Varejao misses, battles, won't go. And the Lakers come away. Bryant. Fisher knocks it down. Derek Fisher's second field goal.
What you're watching, I'm impressed with early on. Guys are not trying to do too much. You talk about Bryant, you talk about James, the build-up. Those guys are looking to make plays.
20-second timeout, Channel Lakers.
Kobe Bryant talking, wanted a foul, asking Zach Sarver for a foul.
You can talk about the key guys, but Z being back healthy is a crucial point for the Cavaliers. Ability to post up and also the ability to knock down the long ball. That's a pretty looking shot. Big Z got it going.
Ilgauskas missed the last game between the two, and again, that was the Cavs' worst loss of the season by 17. Take it away. He's already made a big impact here this afternoon.
All right.
It was tested and tested again. The Kia Sedona was the first minivan to earn both the Insurance Institute's top safety pick and the government's 5-star crash safety.
His right ring finger, but it didn't prevent him from continuing in the game. It didn't prevent the Lakers from putting a beating on the Cavs. Bryant on James. They guard each other quite often. And here's Wally Szczerbiak, blocked by Gasol. Szczerbiak broke his nose Wednesday against the Knicks and wearing that protective mask. And James's three-pointer won't go. I don't think it hit the rim. Apparently it did. So they reset the shot clock. Must have just grazed it, so a new 24 for Cleveland. Daniel Gibson is in as well.
And I'm surprised with this lineup that Kobe Bryant's not guarding Szczerbiak when he has one foul and put Odom on LeBron James when he plays at the 4 spot.
Or even for that matter, you can put Trevor Ariza, who has size and is a better defender, can give Kobe a break and defend James.
Ariza, there he is, knocking it away. What a year Trevor Ariza's had off the bench, and part of the excellent depth from both of these teams. Steve Javie will hand it in. Here's Ariza. Not only playing terrific defense, but in the top 10 in steals in and out throughout the season. Knocking down some shots. Coming up with a minute remaining here in the first. Good pace to the opening quarter of this one. Gibson fires away. And Ariza the rebound. Jordan Farmar as well in. Farmar also missed about 17 games after having knee surgery. Came back about 3 weeks early. He was so desperate to get back on the floor. He shocked everybody in how quickly he came back. Gasol inside, stripped but fouled. And Pau Gasol will go to the line for 2.
Really one of the advantages when you talk about Pau Gasol and see where the help is coming from. A big-time scorer spins away from the help, gets to the rim, contact made.
And what I like about him is he's got great footwork, and he doesn't even catch it on the post. He can catch it off the block and face up and drive.
Congratulations to NBA Players of the Month for January, presented by Kia Motors. Kobe Bryant and LeBron James took home the honors for January. Go to NBA.com/awards to see the players that put them on top. So they had that great month of January, and then started February in grand fashion with their spectacular games earlier this week.
How about renaming the Western Conference Player of the Month the Bryant Award and Eastern Conference the James Award? They should just get it every month. Give it to the second place guy from now on.
The consistency has been unbelievable for the two at such a high level. Szczerbiak, that's a 3. That's good. 4 of 6 from downtown is Cleveland. They're a much improved three-point shooting team, 7th in the NBA in percentage.
But once again, the patience of LeBron James waiting for the help and finding his shooters.
How can you shoot in that big man? That's got to be pain in the neck as the shot clock is turned off. Bryant bumped by Pavlovich on the way. And the Cavs did not have a foul to give. Now the majority of the ball.
You put the ball in the hands of the best player on your team, and he trusts that he's going to make the right decision. At times, finding a shooter, Wally Szczerbiak, all by himself in the corner.
So Bryant will shoot 2. Bryant was telling us yesterday he is so proud of his team for what they did Thursday night, the victory in Boston. Might say it's just a regular season game, but Bryant said it was a statement to themselves. It was one of those grind-out type of Celtic games that they won. Very physical game to win in Boston. Phil Jackson also said the way they were embarrassed in Game 6 of the finals, he felt it was a good good feeling for that team to have to win in that arena on Thursday. Bergeron to Pavlovic. Pavlovic, nice hop step. Oh, pretty left hand from Sasha Pavlovic. Splitting two defenders. Knocks it away. A lot of contact there. Pavlovic is hurt. Went down. He grabbed his right leg. Now bounces up.
Hey, well, that's a bad job by the Lakers giving up that layup to Pavlovic.
And that will end the first quarter. Pavlovic still hobbling.
I understand the only way to get hurt is the long ball. They throw it from left to the floor to Pavlovic. He splits the Laker defenders.
Pavlovic limps over. LeBron James with just the 4 points, but he got a lot of help. Gave out 5 assists. Zydrunas Ilgauskas had 12 points to lead all scorers. Kobe Bryant had 11 for the Lakers. First quarter complete. And the Cavs still perfect at home this season, up by 2. This presentation on ABC continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Now more than ever, you want to get the most for your money. Look no further than the mid-size 2008 Kia Sorento. A powerful V6 engine.
Shots made, but that's the pace we want. That's the type of game we want out here.
Now, the first time these two teams met, Zydrunas Ilgauskas was hurt. He had 12 points in that quarter. How is he hurting you guys?
The way he always does. He shoots the ball well. That's how he's going to hurt you.
How do you slow him down?
We don't mind that. You know, that's all right. He's shooting really well right now. But we wear him out. Let him do that in the fourth quarter. We'll be amazed.
Thanks for your time, Phil. Mike, back to you.
All right, Lisa. Phil Jackson will coach the Western Conference All-Stars, which Kobe Bryant, of course, will be a starter for a week from today in Phoenix. And Mike Brown will coach the Eastern Conference All-Stars. His guy, LeBron James, will start. So the guy bringing up the ball for the Cavs, all of his teammates, as you would expect, very vocal about how they felt he should have been named by the coaches. And then when Jameer Nelson went down, they felt that the commissioners should have added him as well. Ray Allen got the nod. Williams certainly deserving, but so was a lot of other players. But they felt that the Cavs, a team with their great record, should have had more representatives as Kobe Bryant's first shot of the second misses.
Well, I totally agree, but I don't think the problem was the commissioner selecting Ray Allen as Mo Williams gets his shot attempt swatted by Trevor Ariza. I think Ray Allen was very deserving. I think the problem was the initial 12 guys. Mo Williams should have been an all-star.
I agree. I think the problem is not naming Ray Allen. I think Ray Allen deserved it more than any other Celtic. I think the problem was who the coaches picked. And they went with a number of guys from losing teams. How Devin Harris got picked over Mo Williams off the best record in the East, I will not understand.
Mo Williams right on cue, knocks down that three-pointer. And the Cavs go up by 5. He is just playing with such confidence, and the Cavs all rave about his leadership. You know, LeBron's the leader, but they say Williams has been a big part of this team coming together. Ariza, he has to pass. Nice ball movement. Knocked out of bounds. Still Laker ball with 7 on the clock. Here are the reserves. Chris Bosh, Danny Granger, and Devin Harris all playing for teams with losing records.
And all three are having outstanding years. It's no knock on them. But you have to reward guys like Mo Williams who play well for the best team.
Beautiful pass from Vujacic to Gasol, who's in double figures with 10.
And you'll get executives, you'll get PR people upset and make a case for their guys. I'd like them to flip the script. Put Mo Williams on their team, make him the best team in the East. They would be making a case saying, how do you pick such and such over Mo Williams?
Mo Williams said he was very disappointed, not necessarily for himself, but he felt that he deserved to represent the Cavs and what they've accomplished. Zerbiak off the dribble, can't get it to go. Gasol the rebound off the missed tip. 3-point Cleveland lead, just about 2 minutes gone by in the second. Ariza for 3. Josh Powell the rebound. Powell puts it back up, won't go. Gasol again, stripped, knocked away. And here comes Williams. Williams on a pull-up. Ariza battling with Bergeron. Elbows flying and a held ball, but no. One official has a held ball, another says that Ariza was out of bounds when he touched it. So they'll talk it over. Cavs ball. We're going to say Ariza is out of bounds when he touched the ball here. Obviously can't see their feet there, but he looked like he was out of bounds. Officiating crew, Steve Jabby, Mark Davis, and Zach Zarba here this afternoon. Varejao down the lane and draws the foul. He got hit by Josh Powell. And Andy Varejao will shoot two.
Lakers foul number 21, Josh Powell.
Only the third and fourth free throw attempt so far of the game for Cleveland.
If you're Josh Powell, you have to look to rotate quicker. Late on
against the San Antonio Spurs.
And Dallas taking a devastating injury last night. Jason Terry breaking his hand.
Sasha Vujacic, a pretty move. Number of key injuries recently. Of course, the Lakers, the big one is Bynum. And the question is, can Bynum come back by the end of the regular season or at least the playoffs? And if not, can they still win a title? Mark, can they win a title if Bynum doesn't come back?
Oh, absolutely, and that's no slight towards Andrew Bynum. This is a team that went to the finals without Andrew Bynum, so certainly have the big guys that's able to do the job when it matters most.
They're just a better team than last year. Their younger players, as Farmar knocks it down. The younger players are a year older, a year more experienced. Gasol has more time to be in this system, and Ariza is back.
I don't think people understand just how good Gasol is.
Williams hits another jumper.
This guy can catch, he can pass, he can post, he can block shots, and he rebounds. And people say, oh, is he tough? I don't know what that actually means, but that guy plays the game very well.
Offensive foul. They call on Josh Powell, pushing off as he tried to make the move. His second foul and their third turnover. Pau Gasol, since coming over from Memphis last February, what a difference he's made for the Lakers, and a strong start here today.
The champs from 2 years ago beat the defending champs 105-99 in Boston. Matt Bonner and Tim Duncan had 23 apiece for San Antonio. Also, Phillies first baseman Ryan Howard agrees to a 3-year, $54 million deal and avoids.
Stewart, second quarter from Cleveland. Cavs a 3-point lead. They are perfect at home, 23-0. It's the 5th best home start in NBA history. That's the best. 95-96 Bulls with Jordan and Pippen won 37 straight. Shaquille and Penny Hardaway back in 95-96 opened up by winning their first 33 at home. Only lost one that whole season. Bill Walton and the Trailblazers back in 77-78. And the Cavaliers, it's the franchise record for home wins. And as we said earlier, not only are they winning, they're pounding opponents, winning by an average of 16 per game. What I'm amazed at, in all their home games, that's 23, only 3 games this season have they trailed in the fourth quarter at home. I just mean trail, as Gibson misses. That's very impressive. The closest call was back on Christmas night when they were playing the Wizards. They were down 7 with 1:40 to go and came back and won that game. But it's only 1 of 3 times they've even trailed in the fourth quarter.
It really is unbelievable. Playing in this league for a long time, there's nights where you just don't have it. There's nights where other teams have it. They're knocking down shots. They're making the plays. For this group to sustain it this long, that's getting it done.
And I like the activity level of the rookie, J.J. Hickson. Very good defensive sequence against Odom. He's on the offensive board. He's giving them another big guy that they can play in their rotation.
J.J. Hickson, just 20 years old, the rookie from North Carolina State. He was their first-round draft pick. Only played 1 year with the Wolfpack, and now in the rotation for Mike Brown. That last foul was on Chris Mims. Mims getting a bit of a run now. He's going to get some minutes with the injury to Bynum. He tried to get back from a lot of injury problems he's had. Varejao whistled for a double dribble as we send it over to Lisa.
Well, Mike, just an update on Sasha Pavlovic. He was back in the locker room for about 10 minutes. During that collision, he banged the outside of his right leg. He has a bump on that leg, but also during that collision, he seemed to have sprained his right ankle. I'm told a mild ankle sprain. He will be back in the game, what I'm told.
All right, Lisa Pavlovic has been the starter since Delonte West went out. Beautiful feed, Farmar to Lamar Odom, who quickly points to Farmar for a nice pass.
Outstanding read by Farmar. J.J. Hickson looking to jump out to defend Vujacic. Find the big guy.
Good balance from both teams. Pass inside, Hickson on dribble, blocked by Odom, and a jump ball. Nice defensive play from Lamar Odom. Seems every year we say Lamar Odom, he's such a key to this team, Jeff.
Oh, he's such a versatile player. Good shot block right there. He can move his feet on the perimeter. He's a tremendous passer. People don't understand what a rebounder he is, and an underrated scorer. This guy's a legitimate third best player on a championship caliber team.
Vujacic comes up with a loose ball. Alley-oop to Ariza. Oh, perfect pass from Sasha Vujacic. And the Lakers back up by 1.
Tell you what, outstanding minutes so far by Vujacic off of the bench. What you want from your bench guys, come in and have an impact on the ball game. He's doing it on both ends.
Gibson to Varejao. Stops, shoots, an air ball from 5 feet. And the ball tried to be saved by Hickson. Here comes Vujacic, part of this Laker bench. That can bring so much energy. Odom pumped from behind. They let it go. Odom against Varejao. Pull-up shot won't go, and Varejao rips down a rebound. Williams gets into the paint. Hickson up top. Zerbiak nails it. Wally Zerbiak from downtown. He's had a couple of good games this week, getting a lot of extra minutes because of injuries and Pavlovic's flu. And that's a 6 3-pointer for the Cavs.
Oh, he's a knockdown shooter. If you're Trevor Ariza, you have to force him to put the ball on the floor.
Ariza knocks down the jumper. All tied up at 42, just past the midway point of the second, along with Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and Lisa Salters. Mike Green on hand from the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, where the Cavs trying to remain perfect at home. And today facing the best road record in the NBA, 17-5 on the road. The Lakers has been the rebound. Kobe Bryant getting a nice long rest. Job. Farmar scoops inside, and Varejao another rebound. Got 6 already off the bench. Williams poked away by Farmar, gets it back, puts it up, puts it in. Bo Williams, 13 points.
Now, he's a guy you can't gamble defending him. You gamble, he'll make you pay the price.
He had a career-high 43 earlier this season as Farmar misfires. Varejao not letting any second shots go for the Lakers. Zerbiak. Now Ariza gets up on him. Crowd wanted him to put it up. Now he does. Gets it to go. Wally Zerbiak wearing that protective mask because of the broken nose. Has 9 points in 10 minutes. That's his 3rd three-pointer. And this is the largest lead here in the first half by either team. Odom to drive, blocked for the foul. They wanted a goaltend, but not there. Instead, we'll get 2 free throws.
Well, Wally Zerbiak is a knockdown three-point shooter, and he's been on a roll lately. Here, backs off. Trevor Ariza, really no space, but finds a way to get it up. And then the play before that, the pass takes him out of his rhythm. Ariza does a bad job giving ground on the shot fake or the jab step. Wally Zerbiak is shooting the lights out here at the Q.
Two Cavs leading with 4:08 to play in the second. Wednesday night hoops continue on ESPN with a doubleheader. First at 7 Eastern. It's Syracuse going to Storrs, Connecticut to face the UConn Huskies. And then at 9, Duke and North Carolina. One of the great rivalries in sports. UNC Duke subject to blackout in local markets. Wednesday night hoops presented by Disney Parks as part of Rivalry Week. Presented by Cisco on ESPN. There's Lamar Odom. Misses the first. Kobe Bryant back in. LeBron James as well. Both got a chance to sit for quite some time. Odom Had a big game in Boston Thursday. 18 of his 20 in the second half. Kobe Bryant was really praising Odom. I was really proud of the way he bounced back. After a rough first half, Gibson off the dribble and foul. Quick move from Boobie Gibson. A chance for a three-point play.
And that's where the defense behind you has to communicate. That time, Jordan Palmer not aware. There's no help coming on the baseline. Daniel Gibson able to blow by on baseline, get the contact, and the basket.
Gibson, another member of this bench. She's averaging just under 9 a game. This is the free throw. The 6-point lead, the largest of the first half, as we're under the 4-minute mark. Odom to Gasol. Gasol has had a big start. That continues. He's got 12. You know what his record is as a Laker in the regular season? 61-14 since he was acquired.
Well, you think about it. If Nate Kupchak had not been able to pull off that trade, with Bynum being out at the end of last season and again now, where would they be? Who would be their post president?
Varejao flips it up and gets it to go. I don't know if we'd be talking about them as a title contender without Gasol.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be talking about DJ Benga being in the rotation, Chris Mims. They would not have the balance that they have offensively.
Lakers, by the way, yesterday making a trade, a minor one, but they sent Vladimir Radmanovich to Charlotte for Adam Morrison and Shannon Brown, a former Cal. Gibson hooks it away. There he goes. LeBron James fouled by Farmar. And they're going to call it in the act of shooting. Farmar did a good job getting him in front. He's getting booed, but that's a smart play from Jordan Farmar.
Second personal, 14 fouls.
Well, a smart play off to the races. This is how this team is undefeated. Highlight reel type material in transition. Send them to the line. Don't allow the Cavs to get it going.
And James, who shot 19 free throws in his 52-point game against the Knicks, will go to the line for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Let's do the best everything now. Come on. Let's do the best everything now. Okay, good call, good call, good call. Low, I'm here for you now. I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you. Go, I'm here for you.
Good talking on defense, but how do you say no, and then good call in the same breath?
So fake hustle apology.
Oh.
You got to play the game within the game.
It's called working the officials. I don't think you can work Steve Gavi, though.
No,
I tried that a few times as a coach. Didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped for.
Some think Javi the best in the NBA in his 23rd year as James knocks down the free throw. Hey, Mark, when you played, did you make sure you knew the officials' names and address them by names?
Well, it really makes a difference because they are people. So you don't want to be like my man or yo rest. Yeah, it makes a difference because it makes them feel important.
James knocks down the three-pointer, and the lead just like that is up to 10. Some teams actually put the officials' pictures and names up in their locker room before the game to remind all the players. Odom down low against Varejao. Nice entry pass from Fisher.
That was a pick and roll run on one side of the floor, and people don't understand. You don't have to score on the pick or the roll. Sometimes because the help has to come, you swing it and you post it up. Lamar Odom deep in the paint.
And a steal and then a foul. Fisher with the steal. Gibson with the foul. Cavs not in the penalty.
Well, free throw rebounding. This is uncalled for. Being able to chase this down. LeBron James fadeaway three from the corner. Just to get the ball up there takes such great strength.
Three-pointer, the shortest distance from the corner, and 22 feet as opposed to 23.9. That extra foot 9 inches doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot of distance. Gasol, single coverage. Taking his time. Shot clock down to 5. Walton flips it up and in. Nice move from Luke Walton.
You see the Lakers making a conscious effort to get the ball on the block, whether it be Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol. They're going inside, outside attack.
Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half, of course. Second meeting of the season between these two teams, which come into the game with the two best records in the NBA. Lakers won the first meeting. Ilgauskas turnaround shot is good. Big C, sharp. Here in the first half, he's 6 of 9 from the field.
Now, how do you defend that? I heard Phil Jackson after the first quarter say he'd be amazed if he makes that shot down the stretch. Well, he is a jump shooting big man.
Bryant is on James. Sets himself for the jump shot.
But that's your only hope playing against him.
Kobe Bryant inside.
And think about what you just saw. Kobe Bryant sealing LeBron James in the paint. There is no other wingman that can seal LeBron James and hold him off as the ball's in flight than Kobe Bryant.
That's Bryant's first points of the second quarter. Mo Williams, the runner, in and out. And Odom another rebound. Rebounding numbers +5 for Cleveland. James on Bryant. One dribble, pull up. Won't go. And Ben Wallace tracks it down. 6-point game, half-minute to go here in the second. All right, T-Mobile halftime report is coming up. With Stuart Scott, Michael Wilbon, John Barry get you up to date. Busy day in the NBA. Terrific game earlier as Mo Williams gets Walton up in the air and draws the foul. Smart play from the veteran Williams.
Second personal.
Walton picks up his second. We mentioned that Walt want to send our best wishes to our buddy Bill, the Hall of Famer, who's having some back surgery. Wish him all the best. Get him healthy. Get him back on the air soon. He's going to be mad we did that, but it's just too bad. Williams hits the first. What impresses you most about Mo Williams? A lot of people around the country don't follow the NBA closely, might not know a lot about Mo Williams, who's born in Jackson, Mississippi. Went to Alabama for a couple of years. A second-round pick of the Jazz. Played 1 year there, then 4 years with the Bucks and had some nice seasons, but has hardly been in the playoffs. Now he's on the big stage with one of the NBA's premier teams. What do you like about him?
I'll tell you what I don't think is a big deal. Is that he's a 10 handicap in golf. Like, you know, that's not a big deal. But I'm impressed with his speed in the open floor and the ability to shoot the three. So he can get it to the basket, great free throw shooter, and got deep range. And he's able to play with LeBron James. Not everybody can play around greatness.
By the way, you don't play golf. 10 handicap is impressive. Bryant flips it up, and a foul beforehand. They had a foul to give.
What's that mean? Like you shoot like 82?
Shooting the low 80s. With occasional breaking of the 80s.
First of all, you know every golfer lies, so that 10 is probably really 20.
You have no idea what you're talking about here.
I'm questioning his integrity when it comes to his golf score.
He just stripped Kobe Bryant. Here he goes in for the layup. And right on cue, Mo Williams, 17 first half points. Crowd fired up, double-figure lead. Odom will throw it up. And that will end the first half. One of the big acquisitions in this offseason. Acquired from Milwaukee in a 3-team deal. Mo Williams has made a huge difference for these Cleveland Cavs.
If you're Kobe Bryant, you got to give that up. Mo Williams sticks with it. Double team, comes up with the steal, puts it in before the half is over.
Williams with 17, which is his mark for a game. Meanwhile, LeBron James had 6 assists, doing more of the passing. Kobe Bryant had 11 of those 13 in the first quarter. But Cleveland with a strong second quarter, led by Mo Williams, who's with Lisa.
Mike, Mo Williams feeling a little shaky. Tell me what happened on that last play.
When I stripped the ball, his foot came up and kind of caught me across the face and the nose, so he messed up my dunk for the year.
You said you wanted to dunk it, and LeBron just told you at least you should have thrown it off the backboard. Were you thinking about what you were going to do?
I was thinking about a dunk, but I couldn't figure out where the goal was at because he kicked me in the face, and I was trying to figure out what was going on for a second.
Now, you lead all scorers with 17. With so much attention on LeBron, how does that make it easier for guys like you and Z?
I felt in L.A. that I was the key to that loss. I didn't play extremely well, in my opinion. I just wanted to come out and just be aggressive, take the pressure off LeBron. They're one of the teams in the league that really give him a lot of attention. So, we got to have guys step up, which we have.
All right, thanks a lot, Mo, for your time. Mike?
All right, Lisa. Mo Williams had 16 in that first game against the Lakers, but he had 5 turnovers. Big second quarter here. Coming up, the T-Mobile halftime report. Stuart, John, and Michael. Talk about that Spurs victory in Boston. Terrific win for San Antonio. Plus John State 5 closers in the NBA. And a little Kobe and LeBron one-on-one. They were teammates this summer in Beijing. Battling here this afternoon.